woke up on the floor, empty bag of blow. I could feel it in my dome. Don't run it like my nose. You can hear the music, you can hear it good. I'ma light a wood, I'ma light it good. I just wanna know where you are with my love. Could you give me when I'm stuck? You could be close, you could be far. I'll be right there where you are. Oh, oh, oh. When you move it like I move, yeah. I just wanna know where you are with my love. Could you give me when I'm stuck? You could be close, you could be far. I'll be right there where you are. Oh, 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 oh. When you move it like I move, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I just wanna know where you are with my love. Could you give me when I'm stuck? You could be close, you could be far. I'll be right there where you are. Oh, oh, oh. When you move it like I move, yeah. Give it to me cold, give it to me hot. We don't do them games, we be fucking on the spot. Mama fine as hell, she model for real. Let me see you move, baby, show me how you feel. And we woke up on the floor, empty bag of blow. You can hear the music, you can hear it good.
Like he's about to just pop up.
Chevelle, do you understand I'm your liege lord?
Yo.
Understand that he might have a son who will overthrow you later.
Right.
What is good, everybody? How we all fucking doing?
What's happening?
What's goody? All right, welcome.
I'm sorry, bro.
It's all good. Welcome to the last episode of the year. This is episode what? 6, 7?
7.
This is episode 7. Okay, just make sure. Thank you.
By the way,
Lucky number.
what's up?
I know I was just like telling you guys, don't worry about not those shrooms. Let's do acid. But I
Yeah.
totally got a hookup on some shrooms with my friend Grew.
But
Fresh. They're not even gonna be. If you like, usually when you get shrooms, they're dried and they taste like shit. But that's because you can get like, this much dried shroom is like this much. But these are gonna be like fresh, like just fucking grown and shit. So they're not even gonna be like cured and dried. They're just gonna be like fresh ass. So you have to eat a bunch of them, but they taste way less bad.
all right, bet this is gonna be fucking fun to do. But yeah, episode 7, Muy Chingón, last episode of the year. Fucking, we out here gonna talk about fucking 2020 because goddamn, that was a fucking shitty year. A real talk. I mean, I'm glad this like
Low key, I think 2020 was almost kind of like cool in a weird way, bro. I mean, I'm
It was
obviously
like a
this
wrong ass sick day. That's what it was.
real talk. I mean,
it definitely was that.
people were
Yeah.
all talking about it when it started. Like, this can never go back to normal. I'm like, my job. I know at the very least, if I keep working there, I'm never going back to that fucking center, and that's a big part of my life. I just spent a bunch of fucking time there.
Right.
So like,
Right.
that was like definitely like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't go and it sucks that you can't go to a concert or a sports game. You know what I mean? And like, vacation sounds cool, but right now I don't like where to even go. Like, you know what I mean?
Really, right now, vacations are more like you're going to an Airbnb to spend time outside of your house
That's
with the same
literally-
people who you were spending time with inside your house. Which is cool because it's cool for a change of scenery, but it's not like a vacation to go out and like
Explore new things.
right and like do a bunch of shit with people. Maybe nature shit is still cool right now because you're not
Yeah.
about a bunch of shit, but like doing shit like Vegas or cruise ships or shit that's heavily populated is not cool right now.
By the way, we got EK on here. This is
Hey.
his first time being on here.
And we're
Thank
gonna
you for
talk about
having me. Thank you for having me.
we're gonna talk about music too from 2020. That was kind of the whole point. We could talk about Kush here and review.
Oh yeah.
But actually, sick of what we were talking about though. Are you guys into doing nature shit?
To do nature shit?
Because that's my
Like-
biggest thing is I always like I want to be so bad, and then like you know what I mean. Like I think that would be so cool to be like into nature and like hiking and sounds healthy and shit.
Yeah.
But I go out there and do that. I'm like, bro, it's immediately like 1 hour later. I'm like, I miss society.
I mean,
got no phone service.
yeah, look, I still want to go see the snow and shit, but I'm pretty sure once I go there, I'm like, fuck, this is cold because like I already can't wake up in the morning.
See,
you know?
I want to go to Flagstaff just to be in like I'm not even like tripping about the snow. I'm like I lived in the snow. It's whatever, bro. I see it. Like I'm more see for you it'd be kind of cool because you could take your kids.
Yeah.
Like I almost want to go. We go and we're like let's bring the dog because she remembers the snow and she gets all excited. Like for me, I'm like I don't give a fuck about no fucking snow.
Yeah, it's just like a burden to you, huh?
Yeah, I want to go to Flagstaff because I'm gonna try to probably go to do a little bar hopping because I remember all those bars.
Yeah.
And then maybe eat something and just be in a different city that's like not Phoenix, you know, that's green and shit.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to go. We're going to like Pine, Arizona after New Year's for a little family vacation. Cause
Y'all getting like a cabin?
Yeah, it's like a little cabin
That's
out
tight.
in the woods and shit. It's like they say there's supposed to be some wildlife that we should be able to see from the porch and shit like that.
But what are you gonna do to that cabin?
I'm gonna go outside and smoke and maybe walk a trail and then go back inside the cabin.
Right.
Play pool and all the cool shit that's inside the
I'm gonna
Airbnb.
do. See,
Yeah.
that's the thing is, I might go for like one time on a hike. Maybe I smoke on the hike or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen to some music. After that, though, I'm gonna be drinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Like,
drinking.
you know what I
and
mean?
the
Like-
kids, I'm gonna let the kids play in the snow and shit like that. You know, they're gonna want to get their fill in, but they're Arizona kids, so they're not gonna want to play in the snow too long.
Yep.
They're gonna be out there for like 15, 20 minutes and come back inside, and I'm gonna be like, tight, cool.
You know, the bad thing about Arizona fucking people is when you get to the snow and you know they haven't seen it before, and then they do like they get to like a parking lot and see like some sludge and they're like, oh look at the snow.
Bro, my kids did that shit, bro.
Because you're from Wisconsin, so that pisses you off, huh?
Yeah, bro. Last year when we went to Flagstaff, we just went for a day trip. And we went out there and we pulled up in the parking lot to like one of the restaurants or some shit. And all these niggas hopped out like, oh, and I was picking on like, stop picking up that snow. I'm like, it's snow. I'm like, bro, it's like brown. Like, this is like the fucking sludge that pops up. This ain't snow. Like, get back in the car. This nigga.
This is like wet dirt that got so cold it got icy, bro.
Right, right. This is shit. This is not the real snow, bro. But they were just happy because the whole time, like, until it was like no snow, and then you start seeing everything snow, and then we were just driving the whole time. So that was the first time we stopped. So they were like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to jump out and fuck on this."
They get to get on a sled and shit.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
broke the sled. We were only
Damn.
out there for a few hours. We broke.
I need to give me a sled too. How much does that cost?
They're not that
That-
cheap. They're
oh.
like $10 or less.
Okay,
probably.
bet, because I'm like,
But it
damn.
depends
Yo.
what kind of sled you're gonna get because they have like those. Disc
You get on
ones.
the right incline, bro. You fuck yourself up bad on a
Yeah,
sled.
you catch some speed,
Okay,
bro.
yes.
Yeah, bro.
Because I was like looking at the weather for like Sedona. I was like, next Tuesday it's gonna snow. I'm like, all right, bet that's where I'm going.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's how we broke it because you get first of all where people are sledding, it's like solid ice.
Yeah.
It's not like fluffy snow. It's
Yeah.
like shit that's already compacted. You know, ice.
Oh.
So you're sledding, and then it's like you're doing like a tall hill, so it's probably like a mountain esque.
Yeah.
So there's like some little rocks in there, so you be like, God, God, and you be all big on that shit. The kids be falling off, tumbling and shit. I'm like, bro.
damn, bro.
These
All
niggas
right.
be trying to avoid shit, just breaking it. So yeah, like I don't recommend getting a plastic one. That's what we got last year. It didn't make it. We spent, like I said, we went up there for a day trip. We didn't even spend the night. We drove up there in the morning and left when the sun started going down, and it was broke by the time we left. Like,
Damn.
completely fucked up. Like
Okay. All right.
not just a crack in it broke. It was broke the fuck up.
All right. Thank you for telling me, dog. 'Cause, yeah, I'm like, I don't want to go buy the wrong one or buy a stupid expensive one or something like that.
Nah,
You know.
you don't need to do nothing like that. Go to Target real quick.
Okay, bet.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you get something.
Let's do
Yeah.
that shit. But I don't know. What do you guys like? I mean, so overall, you feel positive about it, right? You feel pretty.
I'm in a very middle ground. Here's the thing. I don't feel positive, but so many people are like even our thumbnails like, fuck, 2020 was so bad. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know, bro. There was some kind of cool things that, and I don't want it to stay this way forever.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Like, you probably got to spend a lot more time with your kids than you ever got to.
I would say the only thing that pissed me off was that the sports was canceled because then I had all this availability to do sports. But we've been doing a lot of other cool shit and just like kicking it and shit like that. I've been able to like really not have to work really, to be honest with you, because of my kids. So because they have to be at home, I've been excused from work to take care of my kid at home and shit like that. Then people delivering alcohol has been cool. They do that now in 2020.
I started fucking gaming again. I wouldn't have started if it wasn't for
Yeah,
that.
that's for
I would
real.
not have.
Yeah.
Now I'm all fucking playing a bunch of shit.
Right, I'd be at home fucking posted like,
I mean, no, definitely for me too. Like, I definitely got taken away from like all the stuff that I was doing, but I was like, I was okay because like I was just doing the most, you know. Like I definitely know I was like, all right, the 9 to 5 shit, you know,
I
like,
feel like you got reborn, bro.
you think so?
Yeah, bro. 2020 was like the year that like you got all your fucking character traits.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You got like +7 entry,
+7
+4 diplomacy.
I was gonna say
You got -2 is something. I don't know what.
You were reborn.
-2 martial because you used to be beefy.
Yeah.
That's your fighting prowess. Yeah, now you be less.
Yeah, nah, I got new agility, I guess, but like
20
less strength.
2020 was shitty for you because you caught COVID.
Yeah.
I broke my fucking leg.
Yeah,
bro. That
dude.
shit
Oh
is
yeah,
fucking stupid,
you both
bro.
have major medical events.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was dumb as fuck. I couldn't believe that shit. I still can't believe it right now. I can't even run.
Dude.
But I can like walk fast.
Wait, so are you doing medical bills too, or what? Or are you like?
Well, I haven't. I had insurance
Uh-huh.
for the first. Literally, I'm 31.
Mhm.
I turned 31 in July. For the first time in my life, I had insurance starting at this job, and I only had it due to a inaction. I didn't like cancel insurance before it started. I just was fucking around. I was like, oh shit, that's tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I make a lot more now. I'll just let it ride.
Yeah.
So I had insurance, and then I had this like 3 months later. Boom, this was the biggest injury of my life. So I was just thankful that I had insurance at the time. So I have lawyer fees because I'm trying to sue, and I have a little bit of medical bills because they didn't cover everything, but it's not as bad as it would have been because I have medical bills from like when I sprained my ankle that time with Bo, and those medical bills I didn't have insurance for, and those medical bills are expensive as fuck. And all I did was get an X-ray and get some crutches and get a little thing.
Yeah,
they couldn't do shit else for me. They didn't even give me no medication.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
It's fucking trash, bro.
Yep.
The medical system in this country is fucking garbage.
Oh
my
fuck
God.
yeah.
It's straight ass.
Nah, bro. You see this thing? Like, how fucking ridiculous is it that, like, bro, people go broke, like, their whole families, because one person in their family has, like, a medical issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it definitely did stop me from doing a lot of things, too.
Like, what, I've been playing that fucking Crusader King game that I keep talking about, but it's crazy because it's like, damn, it was really like that we're talking about, like, how, you, like, you know, I was going in there, like, who's going to marry my fucking 7-year-old so I can get an alliance? Like, you know what I mean? It was really shit like that. And, bro, like, you used to get, like, something wrong with you and die, and we, like, think, like, damn, like, that's uncivilized and dumb. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we have the means by far, like, there's a plethora of wealth. Whoever's got it, and I'm not saying, like, redistribute, but there's, like, so much. We have so much that we're throwing more shit away.
Yeah.
On the flip side of that coin is people used to get something and die. Now you get something and you don't die, but it sucks your whole family into this hole unless you were already super financially set prior to that happening. Yeah. Or had all your shit set up. But even still then, like, if it would have been like an ongoing complication for either one of us, it would have fucked up a lot of shit that me and you both had going on.
You know, like, I told, like, my friends and shit, like, you remember that $60K bill that I had from the hospital at first, and then went down to 200. Like, I really told me, like, yo, dude, like, if that stayed, I would have, like, gave up on life. Like, not kill myself, but I mean, like, I would have been okay with my job, been okay with living with my parents, and that was it. Like, that was the end of the story for me.
Right, because you just got all these fucking bills that wasn't even your fault.
Exactly.
2020, I've actually used a lot of the time to get out of debt because I haven't had to pay rent due to all these rent forgiveness and not being evicted shits. And then I find Fashala finds programs that pay the rent, so my checks have just been coming to me, so I've just been using it to pay off all these fucking fees and fines from the fucking Phoenix police and state of Phoenix that I owe and shit. Getting my license back. I got my license back in 2020. I got my taxes back, so I should get taxes this year coming up in 2020. For 2020, I should get taxes because I got my taxes back.
Yeah, because you worked taxed all year, too.
Yeah.
So you're going to get something.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I owe money to IRS, too, right now.
Yeah, see, so, like, when I was your age, though, I was real fucked up because I had, like, evictions. I had, like, 2 evictions from apartments and fucking half of my name on a car. So I had a lot of debt, but now it's been over 7 years, so that's just falling off my credit. Everything that's left, I'm just, like, I'm taking, like, this little credit class thing, so I'm getting my credit right in 2020. I'm disputing all that shit and all that shit. My credit done jumped up, like, 90 points. I'm like, let's go.
That's what's up. I guess for me too, like, yeah, it was like taking away the whole thing, but like also fucking, I mean, here's the thing, I'm upset that like I had to spend all that money to get it, you know, to fucking get rid of it, but like, oh, that just proves how good I am with my money, you know, like I didn't go stupid debt broke, you know, even though I did get some help, but like I was like, I could have bought some motorcycles or some shit, like I could have bought some more equipment, but then again, I didn't do nothing either, like I didn't make new beats, or I did make beats, but like I didn't do any of my projects. And, you know, and the meditation thing, dude, like, you know, that actually low-key helped. That actually did help.
How did that go for you guys?
That was pretty fucking good.
It's good. I think everybody should, like, I don't think, like, if you meditate, it'll fix your problems. I think, like, in fucking Eastern, like, cultures, they, like, teach that in school. Like, everybody knows how to do it. Like, it's healthy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and if you look at it, like, a lot of things that people do or have done are kind of, like, versions of it that kind of, like, came out of a need for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how, like, when you sit with, like, an animal and it can just sit there and like stare and like be like this, and it's like content. It's not like, how are you happy? I need my phone or something. You know what I mean? It can just kind of like I remember like you think like we evolved from something that was an animal, and like they used to be like groups of people that like wandered around in like groups of like 10 to 100 people, and there was like some families and shit in there. They would hunt shit and like pick berries and shit. Yeah. And at night they would just stare into the fire. Yeah. You know, they were developing language. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's like an important like thing to like just your dog isn't going like, oh, what am I gonna be in 5 years? Like it's you know what I mean?
Because like dogs and stuff, they don't have any inner monologue. You know, some people don't have inner monologue. I was watching this video last night.
That's crazy.
It was like a 25-minute video talking about like.
I'll take care of that, bro.
Not everybody has an inner monologue. And this one lady they were interviewing, she was saying that she doesn't have one, and she doesn't like reading because of it, and like she reads in a different way. And like she's like, I can see things and shit like that, but like I can't like close my eyes.
I feel like I don't
picture
believe
words
them.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying too. But then the guy was explaining how like there was a time in our evolution that we were bicameral thinkers, where it was just like. Our brain was like, go hunt, and we go hunt.
Yeah, it's like an instinct.
It wasn't like, I'm going to go hunt because A, B, C, D. Right. I'm going to go hunt because my brain's telling me to go hunt. We're going to eat, satisfy this thing, and then the next thing it tells me to do is what I'm going to do.
Right, you're acting on instinct.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So now we have that inner thought. So I'm like, I don't know, man. You don't have inner monologue, bro. You never just sat there quiet and heard yourself think. Like, words. And they're like,
right.
No, they're like, no. And I'm like,
yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't believe you. I need to see like brain scans or some shit, like something, because I can't. How could you even like? So you're like the most zen person of all time. You're just literally vibing. Like, you know what I mean?
That's crazy. But then like, do they just like feel emotions then, or are they like?
Yeah, she was just saying that. So yeah, and then speaking on that, he started talking about how there's like people, we all live in different like ways of viewing life. So he could see how she would not be able to see it because everybody does different things. So he was like, some people view it through logic, like. Some people say, okay, well, I'm using it through reason. Some people view the world straight through emotion and feeling. And some people view it through whatever else, whatever else the lenses are. He named like 5.
Thing. You know how, like, most people feel, like, wouldn't you say, like, if you were like, what's you? Like, you know, there's no physical thing in your brain that says, like, your thoughts have to kind of feel like they're in your head. But you kind of feel like you're right here behind your eyes. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was reading this thing about, like, there's, like, this culture. It was, like, one of those cultures. It wasn't like they were like untouched, like they like completely, but they were like in Pacific Islands, kind of far out, and they never became part of like any of the bigger civilizations. Yeah. And they were saying like everybody there, like their culture was like 6,000 years old and shit, and they felt like they were in their chests, and they would like talk. There was like this whole thing I was reading about, like how like it made them like think of things differently and shit like that. It was kind of crazy, and I was like, I could see how that could develop if you never like really like got with other people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that's fucking, like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that was another one they were saying, like, it was the people, because the emotions and feeling were two different things. Emotion was, like, people who operate off emotion, but feeling were, like, religious people, because, like, they're, like, he was saying, like, you could argue, like, all these logics and all these counter-arguments with people's religion, but no matter what you say, they feel like they, that they feel like they felt the touch of Jesus. They feel like they feel these Holy Spirits.
Yeah, if you really think about it, it's like a kid believing in Santa.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I'm kind of, like... I always tell, like, I hate when my family talks to me about religion because I know they, like, want me to go to, like, church. You know what I mean? And the way I see it, like, I don't feel... So you were raised Christian, right? Yeah, I know you were, too. So
well, actually, Catholic.
Yeah, I'm Catholic. Yeah. But it's Christian. Like, you believe in the Christian... You know what I mean? Well, because it kind of affects, like, if you were raised, like, fucking, I don't know, like, Shinto and you're Japanese, I'm sure it affects the way you think. You know what I mean? But anyways, like, a lot of, like... stories you would say like people are like Christ figures and they're kind of modeled off the Bible and shit like that, like it really like formed Western society. But fucking my biggest like issue with it isn't any of like the shit in the Old Testament or any of that. It's so if you say Jesus is your savior, you go to heaven, right? Like that's the deal, right? Like you accept Jesus, he died for your sins, so your sins don't matter mostly. You know what I mean? Like but so if you don't, you go to hell. So I'm like, so a person that's a piece of shit that believes in Jesus goes to heaven, and then the person that's like the greatest person ever, but was literally like raised, I don't know, Muslim or Sikh or whatever the fuck, wasn't even exposed to that, never had an opportunity.
Or just didn't have any religion. They just operated off what they felt in their natural heart or what they saw other people in society as right and wrong, operating off of that.
Right. Like even if they had no, because and then that would maybe be someone that like I guess denied Jesus. Yeah. Versus someone that didn't even ever have like why would they go? Like, that's my only, like, so I'm like, I just don't see a reason to like, I don't know. That's like crazy shit to me. Like to think that that's the only way it works. And
Yeah,
like, if
no.
there's an afterlife and like who gets it and who doesn't and like this whole, you know what I mean? So that's my biggest problem with it. I think people should just focus on being good people.
Yeah,
I
just
guess.
being on good people. But like,
Yeah.
you know, like there is like a theory like, oh, like this could have just been used by the government type shit, and like way back then to like make people just behave at least. you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a major portion of
Yeah.
it. I mean, there's like the Pope was like the first like major like
Figurehead.
such of a at such a large scale,
Yeah.
right? And it was literally used like have you ever there's a counter pope or not one now, but there's been like counter popes, that's what they're called throughout history of like another person that was claiming to be the Pope and like different he said this guy was the King of France and then this guy said this guy was the King of France.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why there would be two and like also it was a major the whole
Like, I'm not listening to y'all niggas.
the Holy Roman Empire, have you ever heard of that? It was like a major empire in Europe for like 4 years.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it eventually fractured into what's like France and Germany now
Yeah.
and shit. It's totally like Western civilization wouldn't have really. I'm not saying it couldn't have formed without Christianity, right? But like the fact that something that was like uniform that
Yeah.
everybody could get along with, like spread across it, was able to like cultivate what it had there at like the right time.
Yeah.
Like that's why right after that those guys were all like fucking like believing fairies, and then after that they are like creating colonies because they couldn't even figure out like tax systems and shit
Yeah.
yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But let me ask, especially you, EK, since like everyone on Twitter is making that joke about it. The whole December 21st thing.
Did you get
What,
powers?
are you?
No,
Did you get powers? No, it's cool. Like,
Were you kind of? Hey, we all knew you weren't getting powers, but
Yeah.
were you like? There's that little piece of like, what if we did though? And were you
Yeah,
kinda
I was like, bro, let some pause. Like, I'm not gonna make any posts. I'm not gonna say anything crazy because if it doesn't happen, I don't want to be that guy. But if it does happen, nigga, watch when I pop up. Nigga, watch when I pop.
Because like I guess like the new I guess new religion for the current generation now was the whole spirituality thing, the whole like horoscopes, astrology shit, and I'm like, yeah, that's like us, because I can see like in the future when like 10 years probably like people are gonna be like, yo, my kid's a lead wrong, love him no more or some shit like that. They'll try like maybe
We fucked
enforce
at the
those
wrong
beliefs.
time.
right?
Yeah,
That's exactly.
I should disown this nigga.
but like enforce those beliefs almost, and because like I'm starting to see these people like really think about that shit, like that's their lifestyle. Like these motherfuckers really believe in the crystals and shit, And to me, an extent, like I kind of believe in, like I do believe, like not we have superpowers, but like I feel like the mind over body type shit. Like if I'm relaxed, everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so. Like people go to like take that a step further though. They just make this huge logical jump from like what you just said,
Yeah.
which made total sense to like. So I'm gonna have all these crystals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
And then we get a bunch of fucking money, and then I'm gonna manifest the money and have a kingdom or something. Like
Yeah.
all that shit.
Right.
No, I mean, I have like a couple crystals. I didn't like. They're like I spent like $7 at that one at the fucking Tempe Mill because I thought they looked cool, and I was with my girlfriend and we were doing something cute.
Nah.
And I think they're like kind of cool to have, but
I fuck with like the energy aspect of it because like I believe in energy and I believe in like what like we were saying earlier, like you doing good upon other people or that good, the energy that you give off is the energy that you give back. And I believe in vibrations and like the people that you connect with in your life are like you guys are at a vibration. That's why you guys fuck with each other. And like people who you just don't fuck with, or people who even who you think is cool, but it's like for some reason it never like works out. You guys never like end up doing anything or whatever. Like there's people like that in everybody's life. It's just that you guys' vibrations ain't
Matching.
mine. So
Right.
then that shit doesn't end up happening. So I believe in like getting your vibrations up and getting in like your chakra spirits and all that shit.
yeah, I think like it's like it can be like whatever gets you, you know what I mean, like there, you know what I mean, as long as it's just like people like base their lives around it.
Yeah.
And then that's
But
all
that's
they're
with
focused on.
everything. You can't just
Right.
fully 100% give into whatever it is that you believe in and expect you worshiping that thing to bring you outside
I
success.
feel like onto the with the crystals and shit with that. I feel like precious metals and gems are kind of some shit like that.
Yeah.
I love where my girl and playing out with my tongue with it while I like think about shit because I'm like I don't know, bro. It's gold. Like for like since before people were writing shit, they knew the shit was valuable for some reason.
Yeah.
Like we know that like all the gold in the world, if you put it all together, it would be like a cubic baseball field, like a square.
Damn.
Like that's how much gold there is. So. That's a lot, but I mean, you can physically imagine it. It's not like an ocean. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so like there's a set amount. We know how much it is. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy, like that we've all agreed, like how much it's worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. It changes every day too. I remember I used to like buy gold. I used to work at this little gold shop where we would buy gold, and every day we would have to go up there and look because it changed every day, like how much gold was worth. So like one day you could come in, your chain was worth like $100, and then like you wait 2 weeks to come in, your chain was like $60. You know,
damn.
fuck. And then like you wait like 4 weeks and you come back in, it's worth like $150. You never know. So like it changes on a daily basis. So now that you put it like that, it's like a finite resource. And like, oh yeah, well we depend on this and this much, and like people buy it or do whatever the fuck with it, and then they're like, oh well, it's devalued this much because this motherfucker got too much. So,
I feel like that shit's got vibrations though for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like having gold or jewels on your body.
Because one thing for sure, like I definitely did like closer to the whole spirituality thing. Because like, damn, like you know, I did go through some shit, but I was like, all right, like you know, maybe it is right. Like maybe I'm doing some things that are like making me. Maybe I'm the reason why some of these bad things are happening, you know? Even though some of them are not, but I'm like, maybe like...
Oh, you're only in control of yourself, though. What's the point of being mad at other shit?
True that, yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we were talking about inner monologues. Remember that thing? Did you ever look at that Wikipedia article I think I sent you on rumination?
Nah.
Okay.
No, I don't think wait, did you
Did I send? I think maybe I only sent it to Fahad.
Probably Fahad.
But we were talking about meditation, I feel like, and maybe I might have sent it to you. But people spend most, the science on it is that people spend most of their like time thinking, ruminating, which is like the scientific term of like thinking about like something that you can't fix and like reliving the trauma.
I think we did talk about this though on the podcast.
Yeah, we might have talked about it a little bit. So like most of the time you're doing like when I'm meditating, most of the time when I trail off, you're either ruminating or you're like doing some sort of like planning or fantasizing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's most of the time, and it's not productive or anything. It actually makes you less happy.
Yeah.
And that's really what Buddha was talking about. Is you're just producing like wants and desires and shit. And but the reason we're like that is because you know, we were talking about like solving problems and shit and having the next part of your mind is because the reason you're supposed to have that evolutionarily is so you can figure shit out. Yeah. So that's why when you remember shit that you can't figure it, that's how you know it's like trauma. Yeah. Because you just keep reliving it. But it might be something stupid. It might be like you embarrassed yourself or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So you haven't like overcome it. So you just sit there and fucking ruminate on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the dude was talking about in the thing too. He was talking about how every time he's in the shower, he thinks about like past conversations he's had and like what went wrong with him or like how he could have went about them a different way or some shit like that. He's
right.
Like, he's like, I don't do it on purpose. He's like, I just be sitting there and then all of a sudden I just start thinking about it, you know, whatever.
And that's actually like useful. That's what it's supposed to be for. There's like a evolutionary reason for it, but that's how those evolutionary things are what turn into like our fucking mental illnesses and shit.
Yeah, for sure. But like I don't know. Do you feel like you guys, I guess, accomplished anything? Do you guys feel unsatisfied with 2020 or?
Yeah, I put some music out that I was happy with, and I don't know. We started all the gaming shit on YouTube, and that's been fun. Yeah. We started a lot of shit. We Kush grew like a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean? Yeah. Like so, yeah.
I was gonna say this was probably my best year for music streaming for sure of my life. So that was tight, and I mean, like I said, I had a lot of time for things to just kind of like slow down in life for me to like get other shit in order instead of just always having to be like, oh, well, this is for bills, this is for bills, this is for bills. Yeah. Like I had time to be like, okay, well, I can do this or I can move this way or whatever and kind of get some shit set up. I'm really glad that they voted the weed thing legal and that they're going to start dropping felonies because that's what I had a felony for. So next year, that'll come off at some point in time and then I'll be back to being a normal ass person with my license and no felony. Yep. And then I could do whatever. And I have to be working at Verizon for sure. Yep. Answering phone calls because I don't want to answer phone calls anymore. Yeah. People test my patience, bro, and I'd be like, and now that I'm at home, bro, I just really don't feel it. I thought that working at home would make it better, but when I'm at home, I like give less of a fuck. I'm like,
no, I get you.
Yeah, no, that's how I've been like just. It's at the point now because it's not on our fucking shit that we get surveys. Yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, no, it's not gonna work out that way. Right. You can, you know what I mean? Like it's just let him know. Like I and it's just been getting me. Fanny was like stressing at me about something about like a package coming in the mail, and she's like, "Is it here yet?" And I'm like, "Look, it's in USPS's hands. Some fucking hand. I'm sick of people asking me about their package. I don't know. I can't find out." The fucking mail's got it. It's Christmas time.
Right, it's Christmas time, and the mail's been fucked up all year due to Corona. You know this.
Oh, no, even then, I don't know if you guys saw the post either, but, like, USP is getting fucked right now, bro. Like...
They've been getting fucked, yeah.
No, but, like, they're really fucked. Like, their shit's getting delayed by, like, months now.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like, if I saw someone's pictures, like, just a room full, like, a warehouse full of just boxes, like, halfway to the building, you know?
Damn.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, they need to get that shit in order, bro.
Yeah.
And then this dumbass Donald Trump shut down the UPS, the post office at some point in time. Was that this year or was that last year?
That was this year.
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
And he put a fucking lackey in charge of it
Yep.
to fucking weaken it.
It's fucking mad dumb. But I don't know. But for me though, I mean, definitely unsatisfied in the fact that like that all that random shit happened. But I did learn some lessons for sure. Like, and definitely some things I'm gonna stick around with. You know, like I thought I wanted to like really do music for sure, but now I'm like, no, I just want to do it as a hobby. You know, just have fun with it. But the whole modeling thing, especially with the last photo shoot, I was like, yo, like, all right, I'm sticking with that. Like, I'm gonna stick with that. Like next year forward, like I'm gonna do that. Like that's forefront. You know. Then after that, the podcast, because like that's something I thought about a lot. You know, I was like, I'm not doing my podcast, and people said to me about it. But like I didn't feel guilty not doing it, you know, because usually I would beat myself up about like not doing that shit. But I'm like, no, like I'm taking my time off, and because I know when I bring it back, it's gonna like be a lot better, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, like then I learned just to take it easy on myself. That's it. Because like even then, like I realized that like I've been overworking myself since I was like a fucking teenager. So like I gotta learn to just hold it back.
That's real as fuck.
That's what's up.
But yeah. I don't know, but like for you guys, what are you looking forward to now?
Shit opening back up. I don't
Yeah,
know.
for sure.
Shit, I'm
Maybe a
looking
little
forward
bit.
to
I
next
mean-
year. I'm like we got a lot of cool projects and shit coming out next year. As far as Kush, I'm interested in exploring our YouTube shit a lot more. I'm trying to get like my mind wrapped around doing that a lot more. It kind of.
I've seen you've been active on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm saying trying to do that a lot more than kind of doing music because that seems like it's easier to get a niche audience in and then like introduce them into your music as opposed to the other way around.
I feel like nowadays you gotta kind of do everything.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't just be a one.
Fanny is
guy.
all day watching like vlogs of like Saweetie and Meg Thee Stallion and shit like that. They like have like they upload to YouTube like every day like vlogs.
Yeah.
And she's like always watching them. Like everybody like wants more out of, you know what I mean? Like you gotta kind of be everywhere doing other shit.
That's why Lil Nas X is like he's like my favorite celebrity right now because like he's so funny on Twitter and
I was about to say he's funny on Twitter.
yeah, and he can relate to the younger audience, but also like appeal to like other people as well. You know?
Yeah. My son showed me a song from him yesterday, and I was like, "Yeah, this
He's
kid,
actually
I
a good
fuck with
artist.
this kid, bro." It was Holiday, and I was like, "Yeah, I fuck with this song."
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna grab my dad real quick.
Okay. I was gonna say like,
Right?
have you not listened to Mario Judah yet?
I've only like heard like little bits in like a Twitter clip.
Okay, I bet you've heard
I heard
Mario Judah.
No.
No. Okay. Oh, basically like, well, he started popping off recently right now because he was calling out Playboi Carti for not releasing an album. And he was like, if you don't release an album, bro, I will release it for you. And by that, he meant he would literally take his style. Like, you know how Playboi Carti does that baby voice shit?
Yeah.
Like, he literally made, like, a small, like, EP of him doing the baby voice. And motherfuckers love it.
Damn.
Yeah, so, like, if... Again, then, like, someone was commenting, like, bro, if someone else did that, he would have been... Like, they would have been ragged on for biting,
Yeah,
you know? For,
Cardi's fucking it
Yeah.
up because at first it was like cool, but now it's just annoying and he's
Yeah.
never gonna live up to the
Yeah.
hype that he has.
yeah.
There's just, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Uzi did the exact same shit, and they just can't live up to the hype that they generate because you like say this album's coming out for fucking years,
Yeah.
and then do all this
It's
weird
the same
shit.
thing that Dre with Detox. Like niggas was like, "Oh, Detox, it's gonna be fucking amazing."
Yeah.
And then it never came out.
Right. And it was just, it's never even. See,
And
there's
now when
shit.
it comes out, everybody's just gonna rip it. If it ever comes out, everybody's gonna be like, "I waited 10 years for this bullshit."
Yeah.
This is gonna go hard.
Speaking of old ass fucking rappers making music though, Fanny was watching the verses. I fucking crashed in the middle of it of E40 and Too Short.
I haven't watched any verses yet. Is that horrible of me?
Nah, not really. I mean, I never watch them all the way. I mean, how long can you watch of it? In my opinion. I mean, you know what I mean. They're just playing each
My
other's
thing
records.
is look, they put the verses up, and I'm like, I know the music, and my opinion is set. You playing your songs to me is not gonna change my mind.
Right.
So I don't even watch it, and I just watch everybody else fall out. Like
Yeah.
nobody switches up. Nobody's like, oh, after that verses, I had picked Gucci,
Right.
but now because of that verses, I'm gonna have to go G. Nobody's done
Exactly. It's just whoever your fans are already.
that. Right.
But I did like seeing E40 and Too Short. I'm like, okay, that's a good one.
They're
And
cool
then-
because they're friends though, so it's cool.
yeah, and they're
seeing
both
that
from the
cool-
Bay, but they're both so different.
Yeah, it was cool seeing their energy together because they made a ton of songs together.
They said they're making a new album with new music. Fanny said with them two, Snoop Dogg, and someone else. And I was like, I actually low key would listen to that like new music from them.
Yeah. 40 fucking.
You know though, they gotta turn up within the first like 3 songs though.
Yeah, it has to start off hard.
E40 is hilarious,
It
bro.
has to be like when E40 resurfaced with My Ghetto Report Card. That CD was hard as fuck.
Yo, but did you ever check out that DMCA shit I told you about?
I did.
You did? What'd you think?
I mean, I didn't. Did it pass? It already happened, right?
Yeah, that's.
I feel like we would have heard about it if it did.
because the result, like the voting supposed to happen like a few days. That time I heard about that shit. Like,
yeah.
I don't think it passed very much, but.
You're beating.
I mean, I think it's crazy the precedent it sets, but I mean, until I see it actually affect something, I guess I'm not gonna trip. I'm not gonna like change the way I make videos or anything.
Yeah, because like there is one song, because you mentioned Snoop Dogg. There's one song that like I fuck with so hard, bro. It's like, because you know how Snoop Dogg said like he fucks with banda music. It's like that, bro. There's like a song that like he did with the banda band, and it actually goes fucking hard, dude. And I was actually gonna tell you guys to react to it.
Bro, he did a song with Anita that's fucking dope.
Oh, we reacted to that song, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, we reacted
I
to
remember
that shit.
Nah.
But for you guys, I don't know, like, were there like specific things that like just kind of made you be like, yo, fucking 2020, like fuck 2020? Like for me, it was the protests, you know, that were going on.
Yeah, that was, but you know, this is gonna whatever.
Which
corny
protest? The George Floyd protest or the protest about the mask?
Yeah,
protest about the mask for sure.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about George Floyd, because I was about to say I like seeing the protests.
No, yeah, that was definitely like good to
I was
watch.
upset because that's when I was just on my fucking walker, so I couldn't even go participate in the protest because I could barely walk at that time, so I couldn't go to the racial protest. The mass protest, I wasn't going to that shit. That was dumb. And I was like, bro, I wish these niggas would just go the fuck home, bro. Y'all niggas.
No, that's the whole time I was watching that. I'm like, bro,
like, what?
we went to those other. I went to those other protests, and they had dudes out there with fucking like lines of dudes with riot shields, and they were talking about like, if you're undocumented, leave. They said they're gonna fucking deport you, and like, there's helicopters and shit. There's snipers on roofs. I'm not even fucking playing around.
Damn.
All this shit, and on these other ones are like they stormed the fucking Capitol with guns and shit like that. Like they're the fucking Joker.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, this is the equivalent of if you were in sex ed class and the teacher was like, oh, there's a possibility that you can get STDs for having unprotected sex. And she told this to, 6 classes in a row. And all the guys gathered together and was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not wearing condoms.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that. Let's just petition this shit. And they all just stood outside the class like, we're not going to fucking wear condoms.
We're going in raw.
Because we want to do what the fuck we want to do. You're stopping my fucking American rights. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? You telling me that you're going to take a proactive step to not be safe?
And the fucking irony of they use the whole my body, my choice thing,
When
but
you
like,
see empirical evidence.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
bro, no, it's literally like there's always like a fucking retarded part of fucking your culture that's holding you back. You know what I mean? That's like embrace tradition. Like,
So the video I was watching yesterday, he was talking about how like moving towards the future, he's like, we're all starting to become more conscious as a culture, like growing together. Like things that we do now wouldn't have been accepted back, but we know that it's just normal human shit that we all do. But we talk more and we communicate more. So he's like, in the future, he's like, we're all gonna be like, it's like we'll realize that we're all kind of like one brain, one node. We're all just like different nodes of one civilization, and we get it together. We won't be fighting each other. It's like how your body reacts inside your body. Your body's not fighting itself unless something's wrong with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when you said that, I'm like, yeah, there's always this one little stupid voice in your head that's like, you're driving, and it's just like, yeah, just run into the wall. No, that's fucking dumb, but that would be lit. But
that really is it too. Like that would be lit. Like
and
that
that's that group of people in our brain node society. It's that group of people that's like, oh yeah, let's just run into the wall.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds great. But
It's not real, guys. Like, oh, bro, that also pissed me off a lot too. Like the whole like COVID isn't real. I'm like, bro, just look at the news. Like, literally, don't even like say fake news. Like, just look at the fucking news. Look at that shit and say it's not real. Like, say to one of these patients, yeah, it's not real, bro. You're just overreacting. You know?
it just doesn't. It doesn't make any
bro, what?
That's why it's like when people are like, I hate when you talk to people about. I fucking here's what I hate about Donald Trump, man, is it makes it so it's so hard to be like the guy that owns this water place over here. I like going there because it's like a small business and shit like that. And then like little things will happen and I'll be like, he's probably a fucking Trump supporter. I just never want to find out. To be honest with you, I just don't want to know about it. You know what I mean? Like just keep it to yourself. Yeah. And if I detect it, I'm gonna kind of like just try to not, because it's one of those things that like
It's kind of disappointing when you find out. It's like.
You were cool, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like wow, that's the kind of character you accept in people.
Yeah.
Like that means I can't go with you anywhere because you might take me to a situation where it's a bunch of niggas like him, and then I get there and then I'm fucked because I trusted you, and this is your sense of judgment. And now this is the situation that I might kind of have to be in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
real shit.
Like, bro, I can't deal with that.
Exactly.
No, it's one of those things where like I can't like people will I want to talk to people and they really want to make an argument that he was like he's not good like it like people say, oh, you just want to say he's wrong about everything. I'm like, no, literally, I think Biden's wrong about a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? I'll even tell you, like, if Trump's only W's were handed to him by Jared, his son-in-law, Ivanka, he's basically like Trump wishes that was his fucking kid. Like, fucking, but Jared, I think he seems like he's evil. I don't know if I can prove that. Yeah. He looks like an evil doll. But fucking the Middle East deals that he did, like Biden's not gonna remove those. Yeah. I disagree with the whole idea of Israel, but I know it's not going anywhere. Like I think that's unrealistic. I think on the left there's a lot of people that are also unrealistic. Like Medicare for all is realistic, but you know what I mean? Like Israel's not going anywhere. Two-state solution is like still kind of a dream. But anyways, fucking all those deals that he got with the peace deals with Israel to the rest of the Middle East, like people have been trying for that for like 20 years. Like and those were actually dope. But Trump didn't help the economy at all. He kept it going the exact same as Obama did, except he made the deficit way worse in a short amount of time. Yeah. Like he and people want to say he there's less jobs. He didn't do any of the shit he said he was gonna do. Like it really used to be. Here's the thing why I hate Trump, man, because before it was like at least like you could almost still be friends with someone that was Republican almost in a way before.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it was an educated dog whistle, bro. Racism in the Republican Party in like the 80s was like and 70s was like no busing, no integrated schools. Like they would try to say it like that, and then make it seem like it was another thing. You know what I mean by dog whistle?
No.
A dog whistle means like like there's like a type of whistle that only a dog can hear.
Yeah. I know
so
what
it's
a dog
like
whistle is.
Like if they say suburban people are in danger. Like some regular people might hear suburban, but they're speaking to white people as a dog whistle, trying to say. Oh, white people are in danger from black people. Like, you know what I mean? Like using different terms.
Or like the whole
like church it up.
Or like every fucking article that says Antifa did this. Black BLM isn't this. It's Antifa or whatever. Fuck, you know, it's like it's that dumb shit.
Exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. So like, but now it used to be like I said, an educated dog whistle. Yeah. Like it kind of tried to be like make it seem like it's not racist. It's about this. Yeah. It's about states' rights or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But now it's literally. Mexicans are rapists. Only the ones that are rapists are rapists, but you know what I'm saying? Mexicans are rapists. Like, that's literally... He won on that. Yeah. He won on that. People love him because he's an asshole. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
but that's also even more sus that, like, no one stood against him either, you know?
Bro, that's why it's fucked up, because it's like, you like him because... There's no way you can like him for, like, a reason that's not fucked up. People like him because he's a piece of shit. Yeah. People like him because he's, like... a womanizer and like a glutton and a fucking like a bad person. Like he wouldn't say you can't even think of anything good to say about him. Would you say he's intelligent? Would you say he's curious? You know what I mean? Would you say like you can't even say like anything?
I mean, you can argue that I guess it was fun to watch him be all this fucking thing. Like, damn, like this really is going down. You know, like if you just like you just want to like get a laugh out of this shit, but you're just like fuck.
Well, also like I said before, I didn't say it on the stream. He would have won if it wasn't for coronavirus. Yeah. Like, he probably would have won versus Biden for sure. But I feel like I would... Trump is funny. Yeah. Like, but...
like, the shit he says sometimes.
Though. That's the positive thing I have to say, bro. That shit...
I might need to refill that. I might need to refill it.
What's happening? Is it hot enough? It never got glowy. I was like, bro, I feel like the flame is dying.
Yeah, no, but like...
Yeah, no, that nigga funny, bro. When he called that motherfucker Rocket Man, bro. Wait, who you call Rocket Man?
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. Bro, I was fucking dead, bro. I was like, all right.
Nah, this but...
Nigga, he good for having a nickname for everybody. That's what the fuck helped me remember politicians. I'm like,
yeah, just talk shit to him. But like, no, but I remember I was talking to someone, though. And I was like, bro, he did give her like a reason for all these racist people to have a voice, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he, like, when he fucking lost the election... Like, that's when I started seeing pictures, like, people taking down their flags, all these decked out trucks with Trump support shit on there, like, that shit.
You guys did?
Yeah.
Like 2 houses down, they had a big-ass Trump flag.
Yeah, I don't see that shit no more.
I saw a bunch of TikTok videos of, like, people filming their neighbors.
Yeah.
And then, like, trying to get when they took it down. And it's, like, a dad and and they like run outside and try to see if no one's looking.
Wow. Damn.
Bruh, nah, bro. Yeah, he gave a rise to like a lot of female politicians, like the amount of females who won like seats this last election was like 33%.
Bro, people will put in their sign supports Trump.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
People will put on their sign supports Trump.
What's that mean?
Shouts to AOC. I love her.
You're saying a lot of people got
She's my girl. I love her.
elected?
Text me back.
Women.
Yeah, and they would put on their sign, I support Trump.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
I
yeah.
would see
To get
tons of signs like
elected?
that. Yeah,
And it would
part
be
of their
like-
thing.
it'd be
They'd
like-
Republican, I support Trump. Like that would be the
No,
thing.
no, it would also be like some like I guess, like some good appealing thing like for education supports Trump, you know,
Right.
Something like that.
Damn, I didn't even see that shit.
Or like good healthcare supports Trump. Like all right, yeah, that's gonna help out. Oh damn, that flame is big as fuck.
Bro, fucking, you know what one of the funniest things was?
Yeah.
So you know your whole life really you've seen the political commercials and shit.
Yeah.
But mostly on TV. This was one of the first years, like not one of the first years, but this is like one of the most hyper exposed everything has been. Like
Yeah.
they were marketing hard online, like
Yeah.
everywhere you turn.
Yeah.
It was us. Bro, my son knew who fucking Mark Kelly was. He was like, "Is Mark Kelly a bad man?" And I was like, bro, I was like, no matter who they pick, nobody's political cartoons say anything like positive about
Hit
him.
that, hit that.
Just hit that shit, bro.
Fucking Mark Kelly was like, I feel, but see, no one outside of Arizona didn't see him. But by the end of it, I only liked Mark Kelly just because I knew about the whole election thing and hated Trump. So I was like, for sure, I'm gonna be for Mark Kelly, because also he's like the best Democrat to like argue to Republicans. You know what I mean? Like they want to shit on him. Like, how you gonna shit on him, bro? He was an astronaut.
Right.
He was in the military, bro.
Don't-
And then when
he did everything you like.
And then when he does, he's like barely against guns. He's not even against. He's like for regular shit. Like I'm like, whatever, you can pass
Okay.
those gun laws.
Right.
But when they tried to attack him on it, his wife is Gabby Giffords. Y'all know who she is?
Yeah.
She fucking was like the senator or Republican from Tucson,
Mm-hmm.
and she got shot in the head in an assassination attempt. She's still alive. So like, you want to tell him that the gun safety is like, it's like, oh, bro, you can't even make a conversation against the dude.
Right.
So it's like that's why I was like, yeah, no, he'll be good for AZ. He'll probably be up there for a minute and make us like at least partway blue.
Yeah.
We got 2 blue senators right now.
Yeah.
We're
That's
basically
cool.
blue state.
That's cool. I fuck with that.
I'm afraid we're like gilded blue though, like truly red on the inside.
Right. It's right. We're just like gold. We're like blue plated.
Right.
What's up, girl? How you doing? Why you so precious, bro?
But
She
shit.
just fucking distracted me. But sorry, no. But either way, with the whole being another thing too this year is that like with the whole being hyper exposed to shit, like I always knew like the world was fucked up, but I was like, damn, like this shit really is like out here, you know? Like not even just like the whole racism, but it was also like the pedophilia shit that went on. Remember, like before the pandemic too, like a lot of kidnappings were happening towards women,
Yeah.
and I was like, bro, like what the fuck? Why aren't y'all
What do you
against?
mean a bunch of pedophilia shit happened?
Like, oh, people are always talking about like,
I feel like
Right.
a lot of that was the fucking QAnon Trump shit.
really?
Because like there was
There's
never
that and the Epstein shit. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
there was-
Oh, yeah,
Epstein.
the Epstein
You
shit.
Yeah,
heard
that's
about
what.
that
Yeah,
shit recently with
Harvey Weinstein.
no,
No.
the fucking the Harvey Weinstein, was that this year too?
Yeah, that was this
Or
year.
right at the end of 19 bleeding into this year. And then that shit with that app where they were like selling kids through the app, but the app was like
Wayfair.
yeah,
That
through
was
Wayfair.
fake.
Oh
though.
yeah, no,
That
that
was
was
fake?
that was
That was
fake.
fake.
That was just the whole like
That
that was people tripping out. That was people just motherfucking trying to be conspiracy theorists on the
Oh
internet.
my
No,
God, bro.
Yeah, it
no,
was all
I read that
QAnon.
shit for like 2 hours, bro, and I was like, bro, what the fuck?
See, that's the thing. I'm you know what? Since this year, I'm really off conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Like, I do think some of them can be true. The people are like, "What? You don't believe?" I'm like, no. I mean, like, I think like if you
We should
like
cook some up.
like most Americans don't believe the government story on JFK. Pretty much everything else, most Americans believe. At least like we believe we landed on the moon. You know what I mean? Like basic like the shit that gets conspiracy. But most Americans don't believe the official story on JFK.
yeah,
Right, everybody knows like something. Everybody, so it's like kind of normal and it's not dangerous. But people literally, that's why I don't fuck with them anymore because they can be fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Like the shit that's played out during this coronavirus shit. Like they said 5G was it at first, remember? And then everybody forgot about that, and they were like burning down towers and shit, and attacking the Verizon people.
Yeah.
and then fucking
Right, anything that like makes you militarizes the social populace is a dangerous conspiracy theory. Like,
right, and they believe in shit that's not true and like try to act like it is, bro. You heard about the Pizzagate one where the guy like went into the pizza place and tried to like fucking take him hostage.
Bro, I didn't hear about that, but I just kept on seeing people like saying Pizzagate, or putting the pizza on it.
Yeah.
What was that situation?
So basically, so you know what QAnon is?
No.
Okay, QAnon is basically like the government doesn't know where the FBI says the number one thing they're most concerned about now, more than Al Qaeda and everything, bro, is this group of people and they're Trump supporters. But it's a fucking religion, bro.
Yeah.
They believe like this guy is posted on the internet whose name is Q, fucking is like a secret informant of Trump or some shit like that. Or maybe it is Trump, like no one knows. And then they like post things and like say shit's gonna happen and everybody believes it. And like they're like, bro, the people that sell at those like Trump rallies, like all their shit, like if you look at it, they all have like QAnon shit and stuff like that. The people, they're making so much fucking money and they're talking about the way that people like, bro, people would die for Trump. He's like Christ to them. Yeah. Because in QAnon, Trump is a Christ figure. This is the story of QAnon.
Bro, trust me. Like, I live with my brother through this shit, bro. He said the dumbest shit at the dinner table. Like, bro, I'm just trying to eat, motherfucker. Like, shut the fuck up.
Here's like the, you know, like the basis of Christianity is like Jesus was king of the Jews and then he died for our sins under the fucking Romans, but then he was born again and blah, blah, blah. That's the story. Right. Like the story of QAnon is that the government is run by like a secret cabal of like Democrats, people in Hollywood, certain CEOs, basically anybody that's like not Republican-ish, right? And then they all run a secret like group where they sneak kids and they're all pedophiles and they like drink their blood and fuck them, and that's it. And that's Epstein and everything. And Trump knows this, and that's why he became the president. And he's gonna stop it, and he's gonna save everybody. And then there's gonna be this thing that happens called the storm. Yeah. And when the storm happens, it'll be like the next day you wake up and you're like Hillary Clinton's in jail, and so is like all the Democrat Hollywood actors and everybody. And there was the secret pedophile ring, and Trump stopped it. And then world peace happens. And then world peace happens and Trump will invoke martial law and all this shit like that. Yeah. And then Trump fixes everything, and we go into a new golden age, and all that's what they believe. Yeah. And they'll find any way to like any argument, because if you really think about it, it's great because they can always just call you a pedophile. Like, so they can always just they've always got that.
I'm like, whoa. I'm done.
That's why, bro. You argue with people at Trump online, they call you a pedophile all the time.
Yeah. This ignorance sounds contagious.
Yeah, because
back out of that.
No, I totally feel you. Because like the whole,
bro, it's that's why it low key is like a good like 30% of Trump people are like heavy into it. That's a huge part of the country. You saw how many people voted for that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Millions. Bro, millions of people already, like, if Trump did say, like, I don't know, start shooting all the black people or some shit like that. If Trump, like, you know what I mean? Trump said some racist ass crazy shit, people might fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
bro,
why I went to get my gun, bro, because I was like, bro, if this nigga gets reelected, bro.
And people were gonna like low key doing it, like even during the George Floyd protests. Like, I remember seeing so many armed militia dudes and seeing, like, hearing so many horror stories too about like hey, like they just kidnapped this person.
Bro, that's the Pizzagate shit. Oh yeah, that's why Pizzagate. Yeah. This guy believed all that shit, and part of one of the theories was that this guy that owned that pizza parlor, that there was like a fucking tunnel to Congress and shit, and like all this shit, and he went in there because he was gonna free the kids.
Oh.
Yeah, and he like beat the shit out of cashier and shit like that, and got like arrested in the street, and like and they were like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "I'm here to save the children." Yeah. And then they like did a video. They went and opened up all the doors, and they're like, "Bro, it's a pizza place."
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
They're
like,
just slaying pies.
No, and they're like, "Bro, no, if you move the mop, it opens."
Damn,
and
motherfuckers.
Like that.
Yeah, motherfuckers are mad bored this year, bro.
Yeah, these niggas are going fucking crazy.
Bro, it's really gonna like it.
You want to know another conspiracy theory that popped off this year?
What's
was the storming of Area 51.
I thought this was a joke. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
That's what the whole conspiracy theory. Everybody said they were gonna do it.
Yeah.
And it never happened.
So they did. You saying they did coronavirus in retaliation?
I don't know what the fuck happened.
Like, you guys want to go to Area 51?
Everybody was like,
everybody's staying the fuck home.
Right here. No.
No, but like the Area 51 raid was like last year, but it wasn't even a raid. It was just like a party.
Wait, was it last year?
Yeah, it was last year.
I thought it was this year.
No, it was last year, bro.
Damn, I'm tripping. I was like, bro, because that shit was pissing me off. I was like, when are you guys gonna do it?
No, that shit, bro. I low key regret not going to that because that shit looked mad fun.
Did people went?
Yeah, people went. Like a bunch of people went, but of course they didn't really raid. They just like stood outside the gates, and they just fucking threw a party, bro. Like it was just a chill time. That's it. And I was like, bro, like fuck, I should have went that. Like that could have been like the next Woodstock or some shit, you know?
We could have just filmed that shit. Like,
yeah. But no, that whole shit about conspiracy theories and.
Yeah, like now when people start talking to me about conspiracy theories, I mean, I'm like, I don't want to. I get annoyed when people want to talk about anything, bro. People bring up on the phone all the time, like, about how like everybody's stupid if they don't take the vaccine, or like how I'm never taking that fucking vaccine. And it's just like, bro, I don't want to hear whatever you guys think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, whatever,
like,
bro.
I don't want to hear conspiracy theories about it. I'm gonna make that decision when I get to it. I don't have to make it right now. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, bro, I seen some. I don't know if it's true or false, but all I know is that there's a lot of false information floating around, and if you don't do a little bit of research, you just end up being victim.
And it's coming from every side too, not just like the right or left. You know?
Almost some people should.
That's what I'm saying. Just from everywhere. Just
bro,
like,
with there's too much information. It's almost better if you don't do research sometimes, bro. You might go look at the wrong website and you believe all sorts of crazy shit.
Again, with the whole like that dude trying to get me on a show, bro, or get me to go to a show. Like he was arguing with me about like not getting COVID twice because he talked to doctors. I'm like, bro, I'm literally in group chats. I literally know people, and I'm also reading articles. Like, like 3 main things I already got on the bat.
Right.
I already know you can get it twice.
Yeah.
When? I don't fucking know, but I don't want to fuck around and find out. No, dude. Like, I'm chilling.
You already got it, and it's like you can't just like no, bro. That's just like the whole idea is like the whole point of this shit. You shouldn't be throwing a concert right now.
Listen, bro. It's the 21st century, nigga. You can do a virtual concert, bro.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the respect enough to your fans to do that type of shit, then you can't be mad when niggas trying to respect their life and their body.
Yep.
Especially somebody who's already been a victim to it and seen the horrors and the fucking annoyance of the shit. Like, no, bro.
I just don't get judging people on it. Like, I guess it's not a big deal to me because no one like important really did it that I can remember. But like, you know, people are mad at NFL players that sat out the season.
Yeah.
And it's like, personally, I don't know. I'm not in that position, but I don't think I'd do that. I think I'd play, but I don't blame anybody who didn't.
Right,
you know
yeah,
I
me
mean?
neither. I'm like, bro, if that's what you... Because who the fuck knows, bro?
Right.
Who the fuck knows? And if that's what you want to do to take care of you and your family, and they're still going to pay you, shit, by all means, my nigga.
Right.
But at last rate, me as a fan, I'm like, bro, don't sit out. Bro, play the game.
No, get in there, bitch.
I'd like you to win. I don't have anything else to look forward to.
If anybody big did that, bro, like I think everybody would do it right after. Like if like A-Rod
if A-Rod would have left, it would have been like,
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. If A-Rod's not playing, I'm not going to risk myself for this shit.
Yeah, because as soon as he said he would stop playing, people would start saying like COVID season fake.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? Like if you won that shit and you were like a rookie, they'd be like asterisk.
Right, asterisk. Nobody who was good was playing this year.
Yeah.
You won because of a strike season, you bastard.
Right.
But for you guys, like, I mean, we all here like take it seriously, you know. But like, I'm still, I guess, like not exactly afraid of it. I guess like that's not the really right word, but like
I'm not super because here's when I was 2 times in my life I got a bunch of vaccines.
Yeah.
When I went to college and became a firefighter, they shot me with a bunch of shit. I don't know what it was. It wasn't a choice because you were working this job. I got a bunch of shit. I got one shit that like swelled up into this like circle thing. They gave me one thing that looked scary as fuck.
Before when I was doing like taking care of people in their homes.
Yeah, mine started getting fucked up, and they drew a circle around it with fucking marker to see where it would be. And one time it grew a little bit, and then after that it went away.
Yeah,
and
isn't that your TV?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with my TV.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but they gave me like 7, and I got some when I got my other thing. And I never felt anything. I've seen enough of the stuff of like. It does. I don't believe it causes autism. I don't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think there's strong evidence for that. I think.
What are people gonna say now about this shit?
But wait, here's my thing.
Yeah.
No, I was in Hassan Abi's conversation because Dave Chappelle was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And he was there with what's the dude that was on his show with them? Donnell Rawlings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
He was on there with them, and they were talking about taking a vaccine, and they were talking about like, hey, there's like a racial divide on it. A lot more black people are not cool with it, and he was like, he supposedly left, and he's like, I don't get how you have to be like okay with like the people. I'm like, bro, they developed this vaccine in like 1 year.
Yeah.
Right.
First off, they've never developed a vaccine that fast. So it's not even that ridiculous to even say.
Actually, there's a documentary about the vaccine. I don't know if my coworker was telling me about it. I think it might be on Netflix, but I'll hit you guys about it later. But like basically, in the beginning, like since December, when it first started in China, that's when companies were like, we're gonna get on this right fucking now.
Bro, the companies that are selling this vaccine made it like all on government money, and then they're gonna sell it at like a ridiculous fucking rate.
Yeah.
My
thing is that there's no like test time to see long term effects or after effects or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if it's true or not. This is why I was mentioning false articles because I be having to see shit and then click in the articles and then go Google shit and then try to go do shit. And I don't want to do all that shit. But anyways, I seen like 4 people. I don't know how many people actually took the vaccine, but like 4 people got like fucking stroke face with that shit.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like that's not cool, bro. You're fucking up people's lives. And I know
Bell's
there's always
palsy though is like my grandma got that one time from stress. Like that happens a lot from like random shit. I wouldn't like, but I feel you saying like it does cause. But I just don't want to be first.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my
Right.
thing,
I was
is
gonna say
like-
it's the same thing how I feel about getting PlayStations first, getting
Right.
iPhones first. You don't want to be in that first wave of shit because there's always bugs.
Yeah.
Right.
And then after it's perfected and you see, oh, we had to tweak this, and that. All right, then I'll come through. Like I'm sure the first polio vaccine wasn't the greatest of all time.
Well, because we've seen vaccines work.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they
Right,
actually.
I'm not against science and shit.
Yeah.
But I'm also
No.
not against. I'm also against rushing to be a fucking durable test.
Well, I
tube
mean, I
vaccine.
think it's important to point out that like, if you only look at history through like a white lens, like you don't look at like, black people were like given like fucking like test shit and stuff like that to like history. So I can like understand like not being like, because they first remember they said they were gonna only go low income neighborhoods first.
Yeah.
Isn't that the dog whistles like we were just talking about?
Yeah.
That's like literally like saying that.
Yeah.
That's why now that they're saying like no, they need to give that shit to the military. That's
Yeah.
a bunch of people and they signed up for it. They're the government. They already give you
Right,
the
they already
shit.
gave you the right.
They
to
could do
vote.
that, and then they could do the old people because they're already gonna die. Or,
Yeah,
or
In the
anyway.
front line of medical, they said.
Yeah, in front
What
line
if they
medical.
give that to them? They fucking knocks off the whole front line of medical.
What do you think
And
what
now
would
they have to
happen-
deal with
But
it.
here's the thing that I don't believe. Do you believe that's gonna happen?
What?
I think that's less likely happening than
No,
Trump
I
becoming
don't think
president.
that. I don't think that people are gonna
I
die
think-
from it. I just think that there's gonna be some shitty ass side effects, and I don't want to be part of that.
Yep.
Even if the side effect is something simple like diarrhea for 20 days. I
Yeah,
don't
but you
want
know what?
that
There's side
either.
effects to coronavirus too. Like he had it, and it fucking.
Yeah.
Fanny's brother had it, and he didn't even know he had it because he was
I
like.
know she was telling me,
asymptomatic.
and she was talking about his like organ failure and stuff.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
this
That's just crazy.
this disease has lasting
One
effects.
one thing I
too.
did hear was actually like something people with allergies they're gonna have a certain reaction to it for sure, something like that. So if you have any allergies, you might be fucked.
Yeah, no, there might be
Yeah.
others that say you can't,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know. It's gonna be great. Like,
No, but my thing is like, what do you think what would happen? Because like we're seeing politicians take this shit out, even the ones who were saying this shit wasn't real. You know, like fucking Mitch McConnell and shit.
Who's gonna fucking
You,
tell
what do you think if they didn't take it? Like, what do you think would have happened?
if they didn't take it, then I
Yeah.
wouldn't fucking trust it.
Right. I would
Yeah.
say if they didn't take it, more people would just not take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the
Like,
thing:
I'm
is like
not
they're
fucking
really
taking
gonna
it.
give
These
this
niggas
shit
ain't
to
taking it.
millions of people. Their goal is to make it.
Even
to
them
the
taking
one.
it is suspect. Like, oh, they're just saying
Yeah, same here.
taking it.
Yeah,
Like,
Like, what if it's just water in there, bitch? You know?
Hey,
This
you're a
might
liar.
sound dumb, but one thing, like, and maybe it's just because I hate Trump so much, I actually do trust Fauci. And one thing that I was saying, like, that's like a kind of like silly thing, like it doesn't really equal to policy, kind of, but it kind of does. Is like I was like glad to see Biden in there because like a doctor should be fucking respected.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? People want to go up there and say like
Was
he's
he-
not even a real doctor
Yeah.
and like all this shit. And I'm like, bro,
Was-
he's literally like been doing the position for like 25 fucking years and he's not even saying anything crazy.
Was it you
know
guys
what I mean?
that we were talking about? Like he literally gets death threats. Like you were showing me like a YouTube video or something.
Yeah, and he was always the one saying when Trump was trying to talk about vaccine day one.
Yeah.
Trump was like, we're gonna get vaccine ASAP, and he's like, we might have it by like he was promising it that we would have had it months ago.
Yeah.
At the beginning, remember? And Fauci was up there saying, "There's vaccines in the work. There's no vaccine. They have to be tested. It's dangerous. Don't even like." He was saying that the whole time. Like he was so like pushing back, not saying like to not have a vaccine, but like saying like we're rushing it.
Yeah.
And and now Trump wants to say he's doing it because he got unelected. Then now he's saying the vaccines are good and everything like that. But I saw a video. Have you seen that video where it was on CNN where the kids asked him, "Can Santa still come with coronavirus, or how does that work?"
No.
Fauci said he told Elmo and him that he fucking gave Santa the vaccine.
Wow. Fucking stupid. Jesus fuck. I don't know.
These motherfuckers, bro.
I don't know.
Well,
This-
like I said, I'm not gonna be in the first ring.
Yeah,
For
no.
sure.
I'm gonna sit back and peep, just like I wasn't gonna be in the first ring to send my kids back to school. They was like, you can send your kid back to school, you can take your kids home. Y'all send y'all kids to school, and y'all let that shit. I've heard two different stories. My uncle just told me yesterday that his son now has to stay home for the rest of the school year because he went to school and he was in proximity to somebody else who had corona. They came back, he was cleared and everything, but he can't come back to school anyways.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, and then my homegirl, her daughter,
What
her
up,
son
Fobb?
goes to the same school as Tanaya and Jeremiah, and she sent him back, and he had to come home and do 14-day quarantine and stay home because his friend got coronavirus. And I was like, you see, that's exactly why. And my daughter don't never keep her mask on, bro. This is this nigga everywhere in the store.
Damn.
She'd be like this, hold on. She'd be like, Daddy, can I get this? Tonight, why are you putting your mask down? Tonight, it's not up on your nose. Tonight, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't want to wear it. I can't breathe. Stop putting your fucking mask down. So, no, she can't go to school because she doesn't fucking get it. So, she can't.
Damn. Oh
It's
man.
just that simple. You can't
Yo,
fucking
oh,
fucking get it.
actually, nothing too. I'm not. I low key sometimes forget about my mask.
Yeah, I forget walking to the door,
Yeah.
and then I get to the door, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Then I go back to the store.
Bro.
But I'm not.
No,
like,
but here's the thing. I just walk in though. Like sometimes I'm like, it looks like I don't give a fuck, but I'm like, look, I'm here for a bag of chips. Let me get out. That's it. That's all I'm here for. You know? I just go to Circle K. That's it.
Nah, bro. Whenever I see people, I get all embarrassed. When I saw some people do it the other day, like twice in the past 2 days, and it's pissed me.
Why y'all in big ass
It's
jackets?
like,
you
I'm
cold-
like, what? You think you're doing your little protest?
Right.
Like, you fucking asshole.
Guys, are we cold in here? That's what Fobb was asking.
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
Why? Why is that?
Oh,
You
he-
don't have these jackets on?
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, y'all have some big ass jackets. But y'all
It's
Very-
winter time, baby.
very
You know,
astute
we don't get a lot of
observation, my
these winter,
friend.
these cold days in Arizona, bro. We gotta put this motherfucking pattern on and
I'm skinny,
rock the
bro.
hot shit when we can.
I'm
Cause,
skinny,
Right.
bro.
Cause in fucking.
I like cold fashion more.
Bro, me too.
Me too, bro. And then fucking on February fucking 14th, it's gonna be 98 degrees, and we're gonna be out of the winter time again. So
Right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
rock my hoodies. I have a few times that I can wear these, so I don't want to wear.
Facts.
Right. Facts.
Are
I
there
don't
anything?
even have a shirt on here, just a white beat.
Nice. Are there anything that you're gonna do different next year? Like, you know, you like might switch up some things, maybe switch up your music or switch up your lifestyle even for
Well,
next year.
What I would like to do, which I want to talk to you guys about, is if we could make the show. If there's something that I can do to make the show more visually appealing, or like graphically appealing. I know we talked about having the things that pop up, but even just like I have this thing that I have. I want to show you guys like StreamYard. We can put the name and the artist, like just so that there's more graphics.
I
on
feel
the
like the
screen.
Friday show needs like some sort of like revitalization or something.
Yeah.
So for my work, actually, we use this website called Motion Array. Just free templates of like lower thirds, you know, basically the graphics of the names and stuff like that, and templates of like, you know, like if you want to make like a quick like promo video of like a nice and flashy one, there's already like a template there. All you got to do is like change the text and add images or video too.
That's what's
So
up.
like we can show you guys like that later. It's like a monthly subscription, like $30 a month, I think. So yeah,
Okay.
there's that.
I was gonna say we could do because I just want to make it like more kind of like popping. I see that we're getting more people coming in with more like newcomers, and I just want to have like more because like I've learned through editing the videos that I've been editing and just like and watching other people's shit. There's a lot of like shit that goes on in their video, you know,
Yeah.
not just them talking and shit. So I want to kind of take a more of a
Initiative.
more of an initiative, more of a graphic approach to our show. And then as far as music, I kind of want to go harder because I felt like I was sidelined and I tried to do as much as I could with my knee, but now that I can walk around, I want to shoot some more videos and trying to get some more videos. I want to get some more of your music out and shit for sure.
Yeah, I want to release more singles, like I've been doing. I've actually got one. I need to line up everything for actually the beginning of the year, Dunder Mifflin, because that's ready to go.
Yeah. I keep on every time I hear that song, I'm like, oh shit. Oh man, I wonder if he forgot about the song. I'm like, no, he didn't forget about the song. Song's hard.
No, I just wanted to do something between it.
Yeah.
That's
We
the
gotta
song
find
I
a
wanna
type video. We gotta do like an office type video for that.
Yeah, we got to figure something out to do that. We
For
need
sure.
to find like an off. Yeah. We need to find like. Do you think we could get like an office space that we could like fuck up for a day? Like, is there a way to get that?
Yeah, pretty sure we can.
Okay.
Mm.
We need to figure that out.
Sorry, I still want to get an office, you know, because I tried to get one earlier this year
Oh yeah.
for my own shit, but first I gotta deal with medical
This
bills.
is the time everybody's getting rid of their offices.
Yeah.
Maybe though you can get one cheap because.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Bro, there's so many open fucking buildings over there by Metro. That whole thing, that whole strip mall that leads up to Metro, everything on that mall
Hold the
is
fuck up.
closed. And then Metro itself is closed. I didn't even know. I tried to go to Fiesta Mall the other day to do Christmas shopping. That mall is closed down. I did not know
Damn.
Fiesta Mall closed down.
Oh, the one right here.
Yeah, Fiesta on
Yeah.
Southern and
It's like a
Almond
fucking
School,
ghost town. It
whatever.
looks like the relic of an ancient society.
Bruh, I did not know that mall closed down. And Mills is close to it, bro. I went to Mills the other day. It was packed, but my
Yeah,
uncle said
Mills
that
said
shit
that.
was a ghost town the other day. And I think it was you or Fanny telling me that it was a ghost town the other day, too. And then Jeff was like, no, it was packed. It was packed when I went, too,
Wait, when you went where?
to Mills.
I never went to Mills and it was a ghost town. I never even been to Mills.
I feel like
yet.
somebody said it was a ghost town, and then somebody said it wasn't. I thought it was you guys. But I guess
No,
not.
no, you know what it was? Black Friday, I said was a ghost town.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
No one on Black Friday because no one was like incentivized to get up early and do that shit. Like,
No, fuck that. Fahad said, I want to get fit again and take the throne of Kush America sex appeal from Scrappy. Hold the fuck up. Let me just put my camera. Listen, bitch. You ain't gonna take that shit,
Take
alright?
the throne of what?
Bitch, I got earrings and long hair.
The throne of Kush what?
The sex appeal throne.
I
I mean, actually, you know what? But like, I encourage the competition. I always
Bro, we
fuck.
should have a
bro, he's
Kush fashion
ambitious.
show.
Oh, speaking of which,
That'd be
hey,
tight.
That would be tight actually.
I commented on that one chick's post. She sent a winky emoji or GIF, and I sent one back. And then I like to pick. So I haven't fully slid into DMs, but we getting there.
You guys gotta bring like 3 outfits and have a walk off like Zoolander style.
Yeah.
And me and G will commentate it. Or G, if you want to be in it too, you could be in it. I'll commentate it.
I might do it. I don't know.
G be having some fly shit.
But yeah. Oh no, but
I don't
definitely.
have no fly shit, so I'm not gonna be in it.
But yeah, definitely for me, it was definitely. I told you like modeling, but like I really want to get real fucking creative with that shit though. Like it's like all those photo shoots can tell a story, not just me being a fucking bad boy or whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah.
So
you can do more of those bad boy ones. Those are tight.
Thank you, dog. But no, I definitely want to make that my image though. Like I'm the bad boy, but I'm also like a nerdy as fuck dude. So
yeah, you should just, bro. You should also like you were trying to make like funny TikToks, and you should keep doing those because they're funny. But you should make some thirst TikToks. All you gotta do is play like dumb goth music and do the thing that changes lights and get one of those model poses and just be like,
yeah,
to the song.
Yeah,
Just do it to the song, like you know what I mean, and then just figure out which songs you're trending. Yeah, just do that.
Sup, skinny
you can write
peanut.
those stupid memes above you, like when she says this.
No, oh yeah, the one that was on Moss's story. Did you see that one? Where it's like, it's like bitches always preparing the like.
Can't cook, but they're quick to.
But they always start the wrong beef from scratch or some shit like that.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That shit would crack me up, bro.
Can't prepare food, but they're quick to cook up
the wrong beef.
Some problems, and then he's like,
you
starting with the wrong beef.
Yeah, and it's like a 3D model of a girl too. Like he's fighting, but then like there's like another part where like his pants are down. But he's like doing like a fuckboy pose, but he's like also upside down at the same time. I don't know. It's weird.
Get the fuck out of there.
What's up, girl? What you doing?
Ain't going crazy.
But yeah, definitely.
Hold on, let me see if
definitely
still has it up on his page right now.
I downloaded it.
This motherfucker.
What's up? Oh, what's up, Magic? How you doing, bro?
Hey,
Is it cold in there?
No, it's gone.
Get EK a blanket.
It's gone. What up, Magic?
Magic. He's they're all making fun of us. Remember when, shut up, Fobb. He said, remember when bitch ass Scrappy said he had a dad bod? Hey, fuck you, right?
Yeah, I do remember when he said that bitch ass shit. That was a lie on a lie.
Biggest lie I ever fucking heard.
I need the clip of that so I can just fucking play that every time he lies.
We need to go through and clip
I have
out
a
that
dad bod.
episode.
I don't have a dad.
We need to go clip out that gaming episode we did.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
That shit was lit. That episode was funny. We need to do another one like that soon. Bro, me and O'Neal was talking about like doing all the old Maddens, or doing just on the street because I had my Wii jailbroken and I had like all these.
Chavel's always been part of the stream.
You should, bro. That'd be sick. Getting the old ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting like NFL Blitz or what was it? NFL Street.
Yeah, NFL Street.
Yo.
Those are my favorites, bro.
Magic said why he can't wear his pants like Dr. Robotnik. He's not wearing. No, he's wearing pants, but not. It's just hoodie.
No,
that's
it's just the way it looks.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, he thinks
No,
it's the way up here?
yeah.
Because it looks like they're all one thing.
Bro. Nah, nigga. It's separate. I'm OG out here, nigga. I wear white because I'm clean.
Bro, fucking I'm gonna start I never announced it anywhere yet, but I'm gonna start Twitch streaming here within the next week.
He's going.
So
He's
you
start
gonna
like-
play that game?
Yeah, I'm gonna play that. And play
This man
Civ.
did not shut the fuck up about Civ, but I like hearing you talk about it. Actually, like it's.
Yeah.
I like to see you be like games and shit. I'm like, yeah, fucking be a nerd.
No, I like when you talk about that new one because that shit is funny. It'd be all deep. I was trying to explain it to Charlotte and she was just looking at me like I was stupid. I was like, no, but his second son, he killed his better son, but he sucks at fighting. So she's like, I don't care. And I was like, but I'm gonna probably get that game.
I bet you she'd watch the fuck out of it if it was on Netflix.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean? Here's
Right,
the thing.
I was like, it's like Game of Thrones because she's
That's
trying to
what-
judge me for watching Game of Thrones, but now she's like kind of into it.
Because
Like,
Game of Thrones is low key good, especially the first few seasons.
right, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it. And she's like, no, don't watch it because then I'm gonna be looking over my shoulder and I gotta go to sleep. So now she don't be wanting me to watch it without her. But it's just like everything that you say is just like that. I'm like, bro, it's just like Game of Thrones, but it's his own game.
Yeah, no, it's literally what the fuck it is. Like, it's literally like I was telling him, it's like a dating sim kind of. Like, not like, have you ever played those games?
Yeah,
Those
The
games?
Sims?
Yeah, it's or like The Sims or some shit like that. Except there's like wars in it and like it's like a bunch of bullshit. Right before you came over here, I was getting pissed because I was like, you're supposed to marry out your kids so you get alliances, but then here's what I end up doing: I get a badass army. And then I try to find decent alliances, but everybody else with a big army hates me. So I get alliances with people with little armies, and they get a big dick because they get an alliance with me, call me into a war immediately. If I deny the war, I'll lose my fame level, so I have to go to the war. So now I've been going to the wars and just like posting up and not even getting involved. And
Now fight this shit, and I'll just oversee. So what do you just fight clean up, or do you just let them fight the war by themselves?
Bro, if it's some bullshit, I'm like, bro, what are you doing waging wars with kings and you're a chiefdom? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you're trash.
Yeah, I'm not even. I have to walk across. Like half my army's gonna die walking there and shit like that. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, definitely not, bro. I'm gonna attack you for even asking me. As a matter of fact, Hey, you need a new ally? Hey, bro, why are you worrying?
Yeah, no, I'm already running into bullshit right now because I'm trying to. I thought I had everything to take over like this whole claim to some shit, but then apparently it was a different religion there, and since their religion was against it was a religious thing, but my people believe in. They're not. My goal is to get it big enough to where I have enough things where I can maybe send a king and then conform to Christianity, so that way they can start being friends with the Pope and maybe go bigger. That's the eventual goal. Like, I'm planning this shit out.
He's gonna suckle up.
Right now, my people are like believing like Vindelism. It's like, I don't know, some Viking religion, and they have some weird like Russian pagan religion over there, and they fucking hate each other for some reason. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. So,
they hate each other for some reason.
I need to figure out the religious thing.
You just need to find a common enemy. Unite your
Just read a history textbook, bro.
Right.
That's it. Just go
I
read
think I'm just gonna let them stay what they are and try to make them like subjugate the leader and leave him in charge. I don't know, and then try to like murder him.
All right, yeah.
Now it is me. Hear my word.
Nah, but
Listen, peasants.
a bunch of people do videos on the game. The cool videos that they do that I like watching people see that I'll probably try to do is people play a lot of the characters and then come back and say who are dope characters to start with, because there's literally like, I don't know, maybe like there's probably like, I'm just randomly guessing, but after looking at it, like if you put both eras together, over 600.
Damn.
Like, just like different like leaders you could be, starting from like low levels to like kings and shit like that. And so like the game like recommends like 20 of them at first, but you can be anybody you want.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, you can try these though, these are pretty cool. Fucking, so people do videos on like, this guy's a cool guy to start with. Here's why. If you like this play style, he also has claims to these lands. Or like, if you start in the east, they have a lot more developed counties, so you can get taxes much quicker. And like, if you start over in these places are their chiefdoms, so like all the west and like Scandinavian shit, you can just raid for fucking gold and it doesn't fuck anything up. You can just do as much as you want.
Yeah.
So that's fun. Like, you know what I mean? So there's like, just people do videos on that, and then everybody just like role plays because you can do it. So they like, I was watching this one where this guy just made like the kingdom of Chads, and he just tried to make his guys like, all the wives he would find, he wouldn't wear him unless they were like Amazon. It had the traits that Amazonian, which makes him tall as fuck.
Yeah.
And then all his guys had the traits that were giant, and he just did that like 7 times until his character was so big he was like bigger than the frame. And he would send him to every battle, and he would win just off his like champion prowess.
Yeah.
And, like added to like the field.
He was
and
like
shit.
Goliath and shit.
Yeah.
He was like God Goliath.
He
Attack
turned
on
up-
Titan.
There's this like thing called Dread, which is just like, oh, if you torture people and shit, people be more likely to listen to you just because they're scared.
Yeah.
His shit was like maxed out, so you could take over anybody you wanted. Shit, like, it was just hilarious, just doing shit like that.
Eyebrows out. We must listen. Hurry, hurry.
So I'm gonna do that one for sure.
Give me your cows. Okay.
Civ
I
either,
don't need any cows.
Sorry, my bad.
oh no, you're good. No, Civ I either gotta run online, which I gotta learn their meta and shit, because online Civ everybody runs it in 100 turns instead of 500.
Damn.
So like it's a completely different like. It changes the way resources are completely,
Yeah.
and turns are completely. So everybody, I was watching people play it online the other day. People are like fucking making trades that like aren't like trades in the game, just like agreeing to shit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm gonna beat this guy to the last hit and then let you kill him so you can get the 35 gold in like the early game, which is like a huge deal early game. And then like because of that, don't settle over here. Like, you know what I mean? People do shit like that.
Yeah.
So I was watching that. So I was like, I'm gonna probably have to hit that too.
Bro, what I'm trying to get into is people. I joined when I started streaming the Maddens. I joined a bunch of
We should talk about that.
Facebooks and groups, and there's like people have Madden leagues, and I don't want to get into one that's like with a bunch of good ass people, but just like one that's for fun or something. I want to do that, and I want to smack people. And I want to be part of.
Yeah, the goal is just not to not be trash.
Right. I don't want to like be like 8-8. Now I'm gonna quit.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I'll do fighting games. I need to get back to fighting. Go actually.
Yeah, I liked when you did fighting, bro.
Just cause like recently it's just been busy with work. That's it. You know.
Yeah, but it's fun to watch it.
Appreciate that. Dog.
Especially, I like watching certain games that I don't play, and fighting's one that I like watching just because it's like, I don't know, it's easy to understand and shit like that.
Yeah.
I always like watching like I would kind of play StarCraft, but I would watch the fuck out of StarCraft. That would be the one I would watch.
For sure.
I used to love StarCraft. You said fighting games?
Yeah, fighting
like
games.
1v1?
Yeah, like
Street
Tekken
Fighter.
and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to get good at Tekken, bro. Like I've been putting it off just cause like everyone plays on PS4. There's a lot of people on PC, but like no one has a PC. You know, so like I'm gonna go get a PS5 whenever I get the chance, because it's backwards compatible with all the games apparently.
Is it?
Yeah. So like I'm like, oh, full. Then fucking I'll just get Tekken 7. You know, all the games I miss on PS4. and Miles Morales, all that shit too.
You can put it's backwards compatible. Like you can get the disc of the old.
No, I think you get a digital actually.
Okay.
So I might.
Do you play Cyberpunk?
Yeah, but I never bought PS4 games. I had Xbox all the time.
You don't play Cyberpunk?
Nah, and it's a buggy mess right now. So
That's what I was about to say. Everybody was tripping about it, and now it's trash.
Does Scrappy live in a mobile home establishment? No, I do not. Oh, sorry, what? Is this trash? No, it's garbage. It's definitely garbage on like Xbox One and PS4 right now. Cause like that shit, like I don't know if you guys seen it, but like that shit mad buggy. Like
yeah, they said it's been crashing.
It looks like a PS2 game right now, dog.
Damn.
Like that's how downgraded it is. But I didn't hear anything complaints about PS5 or. The only thing I heard about PS5 and PS4 that they took it off the stores.
But I'll be arguing with people all the time in Facebook Marketplace groups. Every time someone's selling their PS5 for like $900, someone's in there going like, "You're the reason why we don't have anything for Christmas." and fucking doing all this fucking the most.
Yeah.
And oh man, that's been funny to see.
But no, I definitely want to stream fighting. It's because like the next one's coming. It's another Guilty Gear coming out. It's coming out in April actually. So like I'm gonna just actually wait until then, and it comes out for PS5 and PC. But I might get both.
I mean,
actually.
you could just go live whenever you're playing though.
Yeah.
You don't ever just play it.
Okay, right now though, I'm actually playing Persona 4, and it's an RPG, and it takes a long ass time to beat. And I hate RPGs actually, so like this is gonna be new for me. I'm like, all right, because my friend's like, this is the best game ever, and he's never been wrong about best games. I'm like, all right, I trust his taste, so I'm liking it so far. But yeah, but let's talk about this motherfucking Stimmy check, the $600 real quick.
Bro, that's so trash.
Yeah,
$600.
After what? How long ago was the last one?
Bro, like half a year more, maybe.
Yeah, probably like
It was
6 months.
April, May, June.
Yeah.
When did we get the first stim?
What?
When did we get the first stimulus check?
April.
It was like April, May-ish.
Bro, it was like almost 6 months ago,
It was
maybe
a while
more.
ago.
And fucking
$600.
they fucked that whole thing up though. Like for dead people were getting it, and then people who like were eligible were still not getting it. And then
Bro.
website crashed too.
Bro, the reason this is all bullshit and they want to turn it into all this other shit and make it about like, oh, that's communist or some shit like that. They made
the
all
camera
these
froze.
fucking small businesses close.
Yeah.
But like Fry's is open and like a ton of places are open that are like bigger and can afford to like do shit during this. And then they make so a bunch of people don't have jobs.
Yeah.
And then they're not going to pay you to stay home. So what are you supposed to fucking do?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they needed to fucking pay, and they have the money. All these huge ass fucking businesses are getting fucking tons in the loans through like smaller other little companies that they had and shit like that. They said like 70% of it went to like large corporations.
Yeah.
So it was a fucking huge hustle on the American people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had enough money to give every American. I'm not even making this up.
Yeah.
If you didn't do the other shit,
Yeah.
they had enough money to give American and keep all the medical stuff. This is real. They had enough to give every American $20,000.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like,
Imagine what that would have done
Right.
for the economy.
I was shit.
And usher the fucking golden age,
yeah.
bro. If every American randomly had
And, like,
$20,000,
and we're always comparing America to like other countries like New Zealand. We're always like, oh, see, this country was giving them fucking checks every fucking month and helping out with rent and stuff like that.
bro. After 2020, if they gave us all $20,000, I wouldn't even be looking at people, bro. I'd be like, if you couldn't make it after 2020, the system wasn't rigged against you, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
We all
right.
had the same 20. Hey,
Yeah.
big bank took a little bank. That's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Big
Like,
bank.
You
Make a
lost
little
your
bank.
20,000 doing stupid shit.
right.
Yeah.
We all got $20,000. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? What you did with it.
Exactly. But I mean,
Bro, people were fucking. I know people who are getting hobos information and getting their unemployment for the hobos and getting their money for them.
damn, that's what's up.
And just keeping it in, or
What?
even just stealing other people's money, like just getting like, oh, I know your information,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna file for unemployment for you while you're doing whatever. Have this shit sent to my house, activate the card. You'll never know because you don't get mail to your house for the unemployment that I filed for.
Yep.
And now I'm just cashing in on your name. People. I know a lot of people who are doing that. I was like, fuck, I wish I would have thought of that.
Shit.
I wish I would have thought.
Probably
No,
got some
but
hobos
yeah.
or some shit, people or shit.
yeah, EK helps out the streets, bro. He's all about helping out the streets. And I fuck. That's what I fuck with, bro.
What happened?
That you help out with the streets.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, sir.
I be out here trying to, help the little guy finesse.
Overall, how do you guys feel about surviving 2020?
I mean, survive.
Yeah.
I feel good about it, bro. The crazy part about the car accident was it was literally when I got the accident, the day that I woke up was the first day that we went into lockdown. So I'm just glad that I wasn't sick when I went in there. I wasn't already sick when I got in an accident or any stupid things like that. I had to do all my physical therapy with COVID preparation and shit in order. I mean, like, I don't feel like I survived per se. I just feel like I followed the rules and didn't put myself at any advanced risk.
Peace
I've
out,
still
Fobb.
gone out a couple times this year, but it hasn't been nearly in the frequency as I would have normally gone out.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like my life has.
Drastically changed.
Yeah, I don't feel like.
Yeah, I
I've
wasn't doing
suffered
dope shit
from it.
like that. You know what I mean? I wasn't like, oh, I go to the club every night and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
I'm usually like posted up with my girl, like watching Netflix and fucking eating out.
Right.
So
I've had a
that's
lot
like-
of time to catch up on series with my girl and my kids.
Yeah.
So like, oh, like we used to watch this. Let's watch this. Oh, we used to watch this show when I was a kid. Let's watch this. We all watch that shit. We should have been watching the fucking superhero movies, but it's been Halloween and Christmas, so we've been trying to watch Halloween and Christmas shit.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, I think it's ingenuine just for me to say I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For
Like,
sure.
we both at
No,
least have,
you're
like,
a
medical-
survivor. How do you
Yeah.
feel about surviving, my nigga?
I mean, it's bittersweet, low key. Like, it's like I shouldn't have gone through this shit. Like, low key, like, because usually, like, after I get through some shit, like, oh, like I made it. I feel proud of myself. This time, I'm like, yo, fuck this. Like, you know, it didn't really feel like that. But at the same time, I'm like, all right, I'm looking forward to what's next. You know, even though all this shit happened, I'm actually like, for some reason, I'm like hopeful that like it's gonna be okay next
I
year.
think next year's gonna be way better for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way it can't be.
Yeah.
All I know is that if next year more of this continues, I'm not gonna be super against it. But me as a person, I would like to figure out something that I could do to benefit from the situation, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean like in an instance where like a lot of people became millionaires during the time of the Great Depression.
Yeah.
Like, when there's a huge crisis in society, usually there's people who benefit from that, and I don't
Yeah.
want to be one of the people
Who
don't
didn't,
benefit
or-
from it. I'm
yeah,
trying
no,
to figure
yeah.
out
Yeah.
a way that I could.
And that's the
benefit
thing
from this.
I realized about like I was being hard on myself a lot, you know, because I was low key having a kind of a I guess midlife crisis. Even though I'm 22, like I was thinking like, damn, I'm about to be 23 next year, you know?
Having a quarter life crisis.
Yeah, quarter life. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm like, damn, I'm about to be fucking 22 next year or 23.
QLC.
And I started like this whole acting and modeling shit, whatever the fuck, this whole creative thing, like back when I was in school. Why am I not on Netflix? Why am I not like on these things? You know, but that's the fucking pressure I'm putting on myself right now. But I'm like, it's okay, you know, like gotta forgive myself for not doing those things. Like things have happened, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
There's always tomorrow. So like, I don't know. But I get what you mean though. Like, I feel like there's a pressure where like I need to become adverse on this shit, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I felt that pressure too when I was your age too. I would get upset because I'd be like, bro, I rap better than everybody I know who raps. And every time
Yeah.
I go to these shows, you know, I'm like, duh, I rap better than these people. And it's
Yeah.
not like me tooting my own horn. It's like, bro, everybody, you could see the difference in the crowd from me to the other people or what's
Yeah.
going on and shit. So I felt like, you know, I felt like I should be bigger or better and doing better things. But then I was slacking personally outside of music
Yeah.
to help those things like blossom for me. Like as far as like being able to like leave the state or do other things besides just having to deal with what Arizona offers me. And even just the fact of having money on the side to pay for internet in the house with me and my homies, because we could have
Yeah.
just had internet. I always say all the time, like if me and my homies would have started a YouTube back in the day when we all lived together and was doing all this random shit, all the random shit that we did, just filming that, our YouTube channel would be huge right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So just I always like try to beat myself up about that, but it's never too late to start. It's never like
Yeah.
the fact that you have that mindset and that you're trying to work towards that. It's better than you being like 50 having that mindset or just never having that mindset at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Some people are just cool with working a 9 to 5 and they're like, well, fuck it, that's just what I'm gonna do. And it is what it is. I don't
For
have time
sure.
I don't have time to do the extra.
For sure. What were you, Griff?
What was the question?
No, it's like you guys. Oh, sorry. No, I just mean to throw on you like that. I just want to say like any last words for you guys because you know we've already been like over an hour and a half almost.
Nah, I'm good. I'm Gucci, bro.
You Gucci?
2020 is what it is. Ready for 2021. You know what I mean? It was tight. You know, it was a not really a roller coaster. It was like a spinny ride.
New experience.
Yep,
That's what it is.
It
definitely
was a
something
ride.
crazy.
One long sick day.
Yep,
Right.
exactly. But either way, this is gonna be the end of the episode. Thank you so much for sticking it through us, starting this new podcast, being subscribed to Kush America.
Hi.
Yep. Oh yeah, I didn't put the camera. Oh shit. But yeah, being subscribed to fucking Kush America, enjoying their music, enjoying our stuff, the streams. We appreciate the fuck out of you guys. All right, you have yourself a goddamn good one.
Hey.
You be safe.
Bring in 2021 safe. Get
Yes,
it done.
sir. Yeah, get a gun, get strapped. All right, peace out.
Live from the Tourist Club.
Yeah.